I just caught that one brim, good sized brim. They seem to be biting pretty good. But like I said, when you mess with one reel, that's when the other wants to cut up.
Good cast there, man.
Yeah, that's a real good cast. Right there by the island is where they're trying to hit. Ain't that a crazy? Man, that thing casts like crazy.
Kind of curious to see what's out there deep.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Shannon would test my reel there. I tell him it was a casting rascal, and he said, well, let me try it. And man, it is, ain't it?
Yeah, it's out in the middle of that pond.
Yeah.
I'm kind of panned over. I want to show you, he cast that thing beautiful over there. And that's a good cast with Charlie casting right there, believe me.
Yeah, because usually I'm up in the weeds or the trees.
He did good.
That little floating thing.
He did good in all respect. That's a good cast for Charlie.
Yeah. Yeah, because I want to sling it like I'm trying to hit a golf ball or something.
Well, you'll find the water.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. If I'm hitting the golf ball, I'll find water.
That's an underlying story there, ain't
Yes, it is.
You can tell that story.
Oh yeah, I will if you want me to.
Yeah, sure.
Shannon and I used to go play golf all the time. Now, he was pretty good at it. Myself, not so much. I'm left-handed, and I've never been very athletic.
We had fun with it, guys.
But we had fun.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody on the golf course had any more fun than we did. I promise you. Right. I mean, it got to the point there after a while there, we couldn't count how many strokes I done hit the ball. So I quit counting. I quit counting. You know, I was probably about 8 or 9 over par or something. You know, that was on the second hole. That was on the second hole. But yeah, and so we had fun doing it. It was a lot of fun. But I was notorious for anybody that went to play golf with me, and they all knew it. All my golf buddies and stuff. They all knew it. They loved to go play with me on the golf course because I never got upset. Never got upset about anything. If I hit the ball, it went 10 feet, I'd laugh about it and go hit it again or hit another one. I never got upset, never got to the point where I wanted to throw a club or any kind of mess like that. I have played with people that did that. They made a bad shot. Next thing you know, you heard across the fairway, and it was a club. Well, I had a philosophy on that, people. I'm going to tell you what it is. If I throw that club and I mess that club up, guess who's got to go buy another one? Yeah, me. So I never threw my clubs, and I just laughed about it and had a good time. I never had any ambition of joining the PGA or the seniors at this point, but we had fun. But anybody that went to play with me, like I was saying, they knew we was going to have a good time. They knew I wasn't going to get upset about anything, and I didn't. And but I had a reputation. If there was water on the course, I don't care if it was 300 feet away, and I very seldom made a 300-foot shot, but if it's 300 foot away, I was going to hit that ball 300 feet and go in that water every time. And we got tickled one time. I was at a hole, and there was water in front of me, so I just walked over and threw a golf ball in there. And they said, why you do that? I said, well, I want to go and get it over with. But I could find water where nobody's seen it. We were playing one time at a course over here in Burlington, and one of my buddies that was golfing with us, he told me, he said, now I know there's no water on this hole.
For a fact, there was no water.
For a fact.
There was no water.
No water on this hole. I said, okay. So I hit, and I dogleg that thing back to the left a little bit. And when I did, it went up behind some bushes and stuff. And they said, well, at least you didn't hit water. I said, yeah, that's true. So I went over to find my ball. And folks, I ain't gonna lie to you, there was a little creek.
There was a little natural spring that water ball was laid in running through.
Yeah, my ball was laying right there in that little old spring.
He sure would.
Yeah, and one of the guys just shook his head. He said, "I cannot believe that."
Yeah, God rest Ray's soul.
Yeah, old Ray.
He sure did, man. He just shook his head and started laughing.
Yeah, he sure
That was
did.
the funniest thing. That was the only water on that golf hole. That was the only water there was.
Yeah.
Charlie Fat Ball found it.
I found it.
That was craziness, man.
Yeah, I used to tell people, I said, listen, if you ever want to dig a new well or something at your house or something, let me know. I'll come over there with my club and my golf ball, and wherever that ball lands, dig.
Right.
Dig.
That's where it said. All right, guys, we got him over there by the tree, and we got one to the far right over there toward the bank side to your right. So
There's a fish over there by that island playing, and we've seen him pop the top of the water a couple times, and but I may be fishing too deep right there, and I'm thinking about reeling it back in here in a minute and see if I can't lower the cork down a little bit and see what happens. It's just a lot of trying error when it comes to fish, but most of it is just sitting back, relaxing, enjoying yourself. Catch one, that's great. Don't catch one, well, still great.
we plan on doing some magnet fishing next week, Charlie.
Yeah, we're gonna take the boat out back down to the Grand Evan, and I bought a magnet. And we're going to do some magnet fishing under the bridge. I had a real good friend of mine many years ago. He's a diver for the county, and he went, the sheriff department sent him down there to hunt for something, and he said, man, there's all kind of metal and stuff down there. Said he brought up a tackle box, old metal tackle box. And of course, everything was rusted, but it was still neat to bring something in. And he said there's actually parts of a Jeep where somebody had stole a Jeep and cut it up, and what they didn't use, they threw in the water. He said that's under there. He said old telephones, old pay telephones, there's some of them under there. Newspaper racks, all kinds of stuff. So we're gonna go and we're gonna fish, but we're also gonna do some magnet fishing too to see if we can bring anything in. It'd be fun. I enjoy doing stuff like that. Metal detector.
Never know. We'll find knives, and guns, tackle, fishing rods. Never know.
You never know.
From years past, you never know what happened.
It'd just be fun. Element of surprise. There you go.
I'll bring that dude over here by.
Did you lower the cork some?
I did, yes,
Okay.
sir. I'm gonna let that dude sit by there where that covers it.
Stump is, yeah.
Where that covers it. Yeah. See what happens. I
It's
think we
all-
need to lower this one as well.
Yeah, probably do.
I know them brim are out in the middle because I seen them.
Well, I brought a few in.
Yeah.
From out there. But this is one of our favorite places to go. That's why you see us come here so much, because
It's a guarantee you're gonna catch something.
you're gonna catch something. And we have.
Bless you.
Thank you.
There you go. I think we set up now a little bit shallower.
Yeah.
See what happens.
See what happens. You just never know.
So yeah, we'll be doing some magnet fishing. There it goes.
There it goes.
Yeah. Had to make it a little bit more shallow.
Yeah. There's something popping, but it only popped for a second.
Yeah, they're out in that middle. I figured they was because of low the water was.
Oh yeah.
I know 2 weeks ago before I got that mess, I came down here. It was actually a little bit lower than this, Charlie.
Was it?
With that rain that we had last
Yeah,
weekend,
yeah.
kind of gave it, I want to say maybe 6 inches back.
Sure.
That's it.
Well, we got a front coming through off of the coast of North Carolina. We got a front coming in. Supposed to start Friday.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
yep, sure is.
They're calling for a little bit of rain Friday, and then they're calling for rain Saturday. So we probably won't do any fishing Friday or Saturday. And
Right.
Sunday.
Hence why we're out here today.
Yeah, absolutely. And Sunday, I spend so much time at church. You know, I don't fish on Sunday at all.
No, we got 6 other days too, brother.
That's it. I do.
Except my work days.
That's it.
Got
That court-
hiccups.
Yeah. That court done snuck behind that.
I see it.
Yeah. Do you see it?
Yeah, I can see it because I'm standing up.
Okay. Yeah, it's snuck. There you go. Oh, man, that ought to be a spot there.
That'll be some hiccups.
That's hiccups.
Woo!
Oh, thanks.
Let's see if that scare you.
Oh, I'm terrified.
That's how my grandma and grandpa had them hiccups. They come behind me and scare me, and them things be gone.
Yeah. I've always heard if you get scared, it'll stop the hiccups.
Yeah.
Also, I've heard you put a teaspoon in your mouth, and it would do it, and all kinds of old sayings like that old folks had.
Yeah, put a teaspoon in your mouth and jump off the bed.
Is that what it was? Is that what it was?
No, you might not come up with no teeth when you got done. Yeah, I remember hearing that because something about putting a teaspoon at the roof of your mouth keeps
Yeah.
the hiccups. Or drink a glass of water and hold your nose.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do that. Can't breathe.
I'm
I think that's
serious.
the whole point of it.
Maybe. Maybe. I don't know, but there's all kinds of old sayings like that. There's probably some truth in it somehow, some
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, it's gonna be good because last time we was on the boat, it was hotter than 40 hells out there.
Oh, boy, wasn't it?
So I mean, one of them we about had a heat stroke.
Yeah.
Uh,
We had to put the top up on the boat, and it was still hot.
Man, I remember when you drank. I said, Charles, you got anything left in that 4-gallon cup? Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. We was ready to go that day.
Big
We
old-
was out there a little bit too long.
Yeah. Big old jug full of water.
Yes.
Big old jug of water. And I done drunk every bit of it. Shannon said, "Can I have some of your water?" I said,
Because
"No."
I done drunk 2 Gatorades.
I know.
Big ones.
Yeah, we actually went back to Marina and got one.
Yeah, sure did. And yeah, so this time going out, it's gonna be a lot cooler and we're gonna feel a lot better.
Yeah, I'll show y'all my jug. I'll probably bring it.
Yeah. And you gotta have a code to get in the doggone thing.
I know Shannon can't get into it. It's child proof.
I said, Charlie, you ain't gotta worry about me getting none of this.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna try to the left of this pallet.
Go for it.
See what
Go
happens
for
over
it.
there.
Take it down there and go for it. Do what you gotta do.
See what we can do over here.
Go for it. Yeah, we ain't been down that way with it.
Yep, gotta have fun.
Yeah.
The last time I tried to get here, like I say 2 weeks ago, I tried to do, I don't know if you watched the video, it was, Is It Too Hot to Fish? My camera cut off so much, man, that video, it was horrible. It was so hard just to shoot a video to get enough clips for that day. That was back at the end of August, at the beginning of September, and we had them 90s all week, remember?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was rough on that.
It looks like that cork's moving a little bit, Shannon. I
To your
can't
left?
tell.
Yeah. I think the wind's pushing it, that wind's coming off that way.
Well, I didn't say what was pushing it.
It was moving, wasn't it? Yes, sir. It was moving it.
Yeah, it was moving it.
But yeah, it's them brim are way out.
Yep.
They're way out in the middle.
I went to the pier at Grand Mebbin one day. You see that? Look there.
Over to the left, yeah.
See that over there right by the bank?
Mm-hmm. I seen it when I was over there fishing. I seen it over there. So the minnows are running up these edges. They schooling up through, and them bass are tearing them up. Yeah, that's why I was thinking I could get me some bass up through this edge with them chasing. But they're in the deep, coming up to feed and then going back to the deep.
Yeah. Yeah, I was at Grand Mebbin the other day, and I was on the pier, and I got the biggest kick. Me and my buddy was fishing, and this man came up with his young son, young fella, I don't know how old he was, about 5 maybe. And he came up, he said, "You mind if me and my son fish with your guys?" I said, "No, go ahead." Because that excites me when a father takes the time to take his son and teach him fishing.
Right.
And
now, my son don't care nothing about it. That's why y'all never seen him. I've explained that in videos, but Landon hates it.
Right.
And Hannah.
Right.
But go ahead.
Yeah, but he sat there and he was trying to throw in. I heard his dad say, no, do it this way, that. And he was teaching him, and the boy was listening to him. And he brought a fish in, and man, it must have been the first fish he's ever caught. And he was so excited about that little old brim. And that's what it's about, people. That's what take your son fishing if you want to go. And it's like Shannon said, his son's old and now he don't care anything about fishing. And some kids do, some kids don't.
He said, "Dad, this is bored. Every time I've took him, he just does not. He don't want it, and Hannah don't care for it. And then if you take them out on the boat, they ready to ride about 15 minutes. They're done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's a ride at the park or something.
Amusement park, yeah.
Yeah.
They're okay as long as the boat's moving, but when the boat stops.
Oh, it's under, left. Way under. I hope he didn't swallow it. I'm sorry, Charlie. I didn't mean to.
No.
Boy, he took the fire out of that thing.
Yeah, he did. I saw it about the time you said it, and the time I grabbed it, he didn't let go. But that's what's happening. They keep doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if my hook too small. I need a bigger hook.
Big old fish just bit way out there in the middle too, Charlie.
I saw that right over there.
Let me see if I can get that thing out there for you.
All right, go ahead. I don't mind.
I wonder if that worm, I wonder if he got that worm, because he sure did.
He hit it good, didn't he?
Yeah, it was under for a good 2-3 seconds.
I know it. By the time I grabbed the reel to try to set the hook, it was gone.
It was gone.
I don't reel it in slow just in case it's a bass, and I have had a bass come and grab it as I was reeling in. That has happened. So I'm going to reel it slow, see if I can catch something.
You can't get no more metal than that out there.
No, you can't.
Oh, there it goes.
There it goes. Grab it. There you go. Tighten your drag up. No, I still got worm. Look at you go, buddy.
Out there, ain't they?
There you go. Man, that's a nice size brim. Look that size of that bad boy.
Ain't he pretty?
He is pretty.
Let me get him over in front of that camera.
Yeah, get him in front of that camera.
There you go.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, he was out there in the middle.
The bigger ones are, because he's thick, man.
Yeah, he is. That's a nice fish there. We've got enough fish, we could add a fish fry.
I know it.
Yeah. Oh, we could have just went to the fish house, which
Yeah.
is a lot easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. We did catch some fish, and we're catching more fish. But anyway, we're going to close it out for now, and appreciate you guys subscribing to Carolina Outdoors. Appreciate it. You can find this you can find this on any of the social medias and stuff. If it's anywhere where you find fishing videos, the top-notch videos, you can find it on all your socials. And see how I done that?
Yeah.
Okay, because I can never remember TikTok and Facebook.
Just look for your favorite fisherman.
Yeah, look for your favorite fisherman. If you can't find it, tell your Wi-Fi provider to put it on there. Okay, I don't know. I'm making things up. That's what I do. But anyway, we thank you so much. Tell your friends, family, tell your enemies about the video.
We like them too.
We like them too, yeah. And be sure to leave us a comment. Let us know what you think, what you like to see. You know, we appreciate comments, and thank you so much. And be sure to be on the lookout for new videos that's coming up. And like Shannon said, we're going to take the boat out sometime next week, and we're going to do some magnet fishing and some regular fishing too. I mean, you know, we're going to do both, and it should be a good time. So thank you, and bye. All right.
Okay.
And I'm going to kind of easily try to throw it in there. I want to